the answer to that question. Major props to our servicemen and women over there because they know what the hell they're talking about. The Cowboys ain't doing a damn thing. They stink, okay? And by the way, while we're talking to all of you out there, let's be very clear about something. When we talk about America's team, is not America the greatest country on God's green earth? Are we not considered elite? Are we not considered the superpower that we are? I believe that answer is yes. And if that answer is yes, why have the Dallas Cowboys been allowed to get away with being labeled America's team? When is somebody going to put that notion to bed? They haven't won a Super Bowl in the last quarter century.
At 9-1 odds, I'll take that bet. The Dallas Cowboys win a division. I mean, how many teams are in the division? You're talking about 4 teams. And are the Cowboys the worst? Look, I just looked up their schedule after the question was asked. Stop me when you hear a team that has a quarterback. Vikings, Washington, Ravens got one. Bengals got one. Niners, Garoppolo's out. Eagles have Wentz. Giants, I mean, all they need is 5 or 6 wins. They got 3 or 4 games they can win here. And by the way, Dallas has been playing better and better. 9-1 is value on Dallas to win the NFC East. I'd take that bet.
All right, you know we like a little controversy around here. Doug, what's next?
All right, so it was perfect. We had to start with the Cowboys and a great tie in America's team. All right, we are in Las Vegas. The Raiders do play this weekend at home. They are -4 with the Denver Broncos. So the question is, Raiders -4. Bet it or forget it, guys. All right, so they like it. We even got a Raiders flag, and I should reintroduce them. This is the Thunderbird team. So Team Thunderbird says lay the 4 with the Raiders, who've covered 4 straight games against division opponents.
Stephen A. would say you.
I'll leave this to you first.
Oh,
okay, I like the Raiders to cover. The Raiders, when they've played well, have hung a lot of points on opponents, and I know Drew Lock with the Broncos, it's a little different now. But if the Raiders are special, Stephen A., your sleeper as a Super Bowl pick, then they got to win a game like this against the Broncos, and I anticipate it will be by more than 4 points. I think the Raiders cover.
We absolutely positively agree on this. I think the Raiders are a sleeper. I think that Derek Carr is playing very well. I can't say enough about the job that I think John Gruden and Mike Mayock are doing. Josh Jacobs can run with the football. Darren Waller is a baller from the tight end spot. Ruggs and these boys can play at the wideout spot as well. Nelson Aguilar has been playing effectively for them too. I look at it from the standpoint that when I think about the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, the silver and black, I don't expect the Broncos to give them much trouble. It shouldn't happen anyway, but you never know. But I'm going to roll with the Raiders.
All right, everyone likes the Raiders on this side of things. Doug's, what's next?
All right, behind me is Team Lightning, and we also have our first responders. The next question's about Tiger Woods, right? The defending champion at the Masters yesterday goes out and does, for the first time in his career, a bogey-free opening round at Augusta, 4 under, among the leaders. I believe the first round leader when they finished action today is 7 under. So Tiger coming in this tournament was kind of dismissed, even though he seemingly knows every nook and cranny of Augusta National. So after a 4 under bogey round, Tiger's odds are now 18-1 to win the Masters. Bet it or forget it, Tiger at 18-1. All right, he's won 5 green jackets, certainly understands the course. They say, yeah, 18-1 for a guy who shoots 4 under. The first responders, 18-1, bet it or forget it. All right, so Tiger, obviously not the same golfer he once was, but he knows Augusta National, shoots a 4 under. They like it at 18-1 to finish off the weekend, Stephen A.
I can bet it. And I think that it's because of what you said. He's got 5 green jackets. He knows the course exceptionally well. This is what he's played for. He didn't play in a previous tournament, so he's well rested. I think the combination of all of those things can assist with him ultimately escaping with another green jacket. I could see him doing that. That's certainly not going to win a whole bunch of tournaments this year, but can I see him pulling this off? Yes, I could.
Again, I don't think Tiger's going to win, but you got to look for value. At 18-1, I like the value considering the way Tiger's playing. Like we keep doing all the hand-wringing about all the emotional and psychic. Is he back and everything? He had herniated discs. He couldn't move around. He's been healthy. He's been better. This is everyone says, of course, he knows very well. He's had a lot of success in, and he's playing very well right now. I think 18-1 odds are value for Tiger.
Okay, we're moving to the NBA now. Doug, what you got?
Yeah, we do. The Lakers, the defending champs, finish things off in the bubble. They are your betting favorites here in Las Vegas at Caesars William Hill, plus 375. So those kind of new to the betting space, that's under 4-1, so 3.75. So plus 375. They are the favorites next year. We're not really sure what's going to happen with free agency. There's some other teams in the mix, namely the Warriors, figure to get healthy as well. And I have team aggressor behind me. Guys, plus 375, the Lakers to win it all again. All right. LeBron, Anthony Davis, certainly a formidable duo. They like it. They say bet plus 375 on the Lakers, the favorites next year to win it all.
Max, you want to start?
Yeah,
here?
I mean, I actually like that also because basketball, unlike baseball and football, it's determinative. Like you have the best players, you should win. And maybe the Warriors make a move, and Stephen A. will see how it all shakes out. Maybe Denver makes it. Maybe some other team makes a move and looks like they can win. But at this moment, the Lakers have the best team, and in the NBA, the best team almost always wins.
Without question. They're the best team. They should be the favorites. I would go with that, but I'm interested in seeing what moves are made before the season and obviously during the season before the trading deadline. It's going to be real interesting to see what transpires. What if somebody like Brooklyn ends up getting James Harden? What if Philly gets him? You know, stuff like that. What if the Clippers get the right piece? It remains to be seen, but right now, the Los Angeles Lakers deserve to be the favorites. I would bet on that.
All right, and for our final question, we go back to the NFL. Doug, what is the last topic on Bet It or Forget It?
We're talking the MVP, and it's been such an interesting race to watch as the season goes on, right? We know about Lamar Jackson was a long shot last year, about 50-1. He wins the MVP. Right now, we have quarterbacks all at the top. Russell Wilson is still your betting favorite, but he was odds on, which means he was less than even money as recently as a week ago. He's not. Patrick Mahomes, who won this award 2 years ago as a long shot, is now 2-1, putting up almost better numbers than he did. The Chiefs have that one loss against the Raiders. They're likely going to be the 1 seed. And then Aaron Rodgers, who, Stephen A., I don't want to steal your line, but we know what you think of him. But
he's a bad
we have a couple
man.
favorites there. But the question is, Patrick Mahomes, bet it or forget it at 2-1 to win the MVP. Basically, it's saying too competitive, no, forget it. All right, he's there. He's one of the faces of the league, but there are a lot of other good candidates as well. So they say, don't bet it, forget it, Stephen A.
No, I'm going to bet it. I think that right now, the way he's balling, the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs have the prolific offense that they have with all the multitude of weapons that they have available to them, I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes under any circumstances on the offensive side of the ball. I just can't do it.
I'm also going to take this bet. I know Russell Wilson's a sentimental favorite, and Mahomes is going to have to leave, no doubt, if he wants to win the award. And Russell Wilson's asked to win shootouts every week, so he'll compile big numbers. But let me just say this. Mahomes, the first time he touches the ball, goes 50 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, wins the MVP. The following season, improves the touchdown-interception ratio, wins finals MVP. I think this year, he improves the raw numbers, he improves the ratio, he wins regular season MVP and finals MVP. I'd bet it all he's the best player in football.
All right. Well, Doug, thank you so much. And I think one thing is for certain, we do not even need to bet on it. Every single man and woman standing behind you there at Nellis Air Force Base is certainly an MVP. So thank you so much for being with us on our Salute to Service tour. It's been our final stop, and we're so happy to have had you. See you later.
It's been awesome to be out here. Obviously, such impressive people out here, getting to know them during the downtime as well. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Doug. And the Ravens, they have the Patriots on Sunday. And someone here says Lamar Jackson in the offense should